What's up, everybody? It's Heat Override, and I'm ready to bring the pain for you this week. Oh, yeah. You know what I'm talking about, yeah. I've been doing a lot of sport ones. It's been a while since you dove into the mind of the Heat Override, so I'm going to let the pain bringer out a little bit. So let's get on. You thought I was going to do it. To it! Oh, yeah. Yo, everybody, it's Heat Override. So let's get to it. Bring the pain! What is yeah? Bow! The way you want to start it. Right off. Get the heat, bring up the pain. Yo, if none of y'all seen this or heard this before, this is when I go to the mode. This is when I go colorful. You got to get with me if you want to know. You got to get the pain bringer. Get that level, yo. Hey, well, how's everybody doing? I hope everybody's having a great day today. And, maybe yesterday meant something to you. Maybe it didn't mean something to you. So you know the gloves are off. When, the hail raising. Hell yeah! Painbringer's out. Look, I'm not even going to talk politics. So if you're into this right now to hear politics, you're not going to hear politics right now. And I've done enough sport podcasts recently to actually say that I've done enough sports content. And you will get a Super Bowl show as well. I'm here to just talk as me in this whole world right now as a person. So we all been wearing masks and we're all doing our things. But sometimes I just feel like I might be the only person that just steps back and be like, this isn't normal. And I know a lot of you people out there, you feel the same. And a lot of you people go, well, it would be normal if everybody would wear masks for 3 months. Well, we've worn masks for almost a year and there hasn't been a change. And maybe it's saved some people. It has. And that is awesome and that is grateful. And thanks to all the people that wear the masks. The mask Nazis, whatever you want to call them.
What?
Masks.
What?
They're looking at you. It's about control as well. I think that, I'm not going to try it, like I said, I'm not doing politics. But I think sometimes when you give certain people powers, like the ability to go up to somebody else and say, hey, you're not wearing a mask, I think that over also steps some kinds of boundaries. Yes, I get it. You're not going to get on me about all this crazy bullshit you're going to spew. What I'm talking about is being a human. I remember a day when people would greet you with smiles. I remember a day when we could talk. And here's the thing, a lot of people don't understand is the people that have hearing problems, a lot of us tend to look at lips so that we can kind of okay, I know, I got what you're saying and stuff like that. But when you take the ability to read that away, it really puts people like myself and others in situations, and people that have worse hearing than me. So I'm fortunate. I mean, I have good hearing, but, I went through some things about a year ago or so, and, that's been well documented as well. Now, I'm not here to say that masks don't help. I'm here to say that sometimes it just doesn't feel normal. Like, when I wear a mask all day, I literally have to take it on and put it on and stuff, and it's very uncomfortable. Because where I had surgery at is behind the ear. Now, yes, I understand that they have the top of the head one, and then they have the other one. But I have to wear glasses. So, the top of the head one comes over my frames, and it just doesn't work. And you could say, well, there's always a way around it. Yeah, there is. There is. But a lot of people don't have to put up with the hearing problem. The surgery behind the ear. And things like that. And I've been asked to do all this while I was still getting tests run and all this stuff going on with this. And This is no pity party, but this is a story. This is a story about somebody who, works really hard daily and then has a lot of fucking fun when he goes home.
Ooh, yeah!
And he has a lot of fun when he brings the pain at TKO Erie, which you can catch us next week on Undercover Billionaire Comeback City, the 27th, 10 p.m. Learn how our school's just awesome, but we're a family there. But this thing is about, and that's the best part, is that martial arts really has been an escape for me and my daughter. And it's been able to give us an outlet through the sparring, through the hitting the bags, through the camaraderie with our other family at the school, and then just seeing the whole thing flourish from the show. If you watch that show, it really is. But, I sit here sometimes and, so when I'm running during the day, the mask wears into that, where my surgery is. I still can't feel it over there. I have a lot of pain sometimes. So masks hurt. Masks do hurt people. And after a while, somebody like me, it kind of starts focusing into that. So when we can take that mask off, that's a relief to us people. That's a relief to people like us that I can actually take a mask off and have a conversation and see a smile and laugh and hear someone's point of view completely and clearly. And I think that,
brother,
this is why a lot of people are losing it and why the Corona Mania has been so detrimental to so many people's health. Hell, I fell into it. I let a lot of things boil up inside me because of just my views and passions as a person and how I know how to run things in life, and I feel that there were things around me that weren't lining up. And it wasn't even politics. I think the politics were just bad because I think it had put everybody in a bad mood in the first place, and then being caught, and then the constant closings of things and being controlled. I've really seen some people change. We've all changed. But the change doesn't have to include this mask all the time. I think it should just go as, per store basis. And I think that things should accommodate and change in life so that people that do hardworking jobs like myself, jobs like my job, can have a relief. I got a rash, or not a rash, but I can still feel where this mask was in my ear all day long. Because you got to understand, my demographics on that side of the face are different than my left. And because I have that nose, being a Polish guy, it's it sucks, man. And nobody wants to hear these stories. Well, here's my story. It sucks. I've never been a hat man. I never could wear hats. Every time I put a hat on, it feels like it's suffocating my head. I don't get it. I don't get why. So when I have to put this mask on, and yes, I've overcome. I have. I think I've done well, people. You have to give me credit. But, getting used to it and then all that stuff. But then I'm sitting here thinking, I work really hard at martial arts. And the other day I had to tap out because I just lost my breath. I'm going harder. And, when I do my job, I like to go hard. And you can't with a mask on. I can't. As a person, as an individual. Look, there's people out there that can run a 3,000-mile freaking marathon. Whatever. That's insane. But they would do it with a mask on. I'd be dead. I'd be dead 25 feet the minute I'd have to start breathing heavy. I would. And believe me, my masks are good. But it's to me, it's almost impossible. There's different types of people. Everybody's affected differently. Where some people think the mask is that. People like me can't really, work out like that. But, I don't want to get to anybody wrong I will say that when I go into a store for my family or to purchase something that I want, if I have to wear a mask, I do. Do I want to? No. Do I pull it down? Yes. You can get me on that. Believe me. I keep myself hidden. I get in, I get out. And that's the way it really needs to be. And that's why places like Amazon have blown up right now. Is because people don't care about being out anymore. And that's sad too. Because there's so much going on. There's so much life. Like we can't even go to Clifton Hill right now in Canada. That's one of our few favorite places in the world. But we went to the American Falls 7 times this year, in Canada once. And I'm so happy we did that once, because that was the last time we went before COVID, a couple weeks before. Well documented. Many burgers have been slayed. Ooh, yeah. At the Rock Burger, Yeah, like the Rock guy. Yeah, he's a big, happy guy. He gets a good burger, So, I'm speaking out to people trying to say that what's most important right now is, of course, being healthy, but also keeping your mind healthy as well. I can't stress enough of how much I love martial arts, as I was getting at earlier. I go there, the smiles, the new people, watching my master grow as a person, even at his stage of life, just grow. And that's what everybody needs to remember, is to grow. You got to look at life this way. And this comes from Fist of Legend. And it's when Jet Li loses to the uncle. And he goes, you didn't lose, I adapted to you. And that's what the world is right now. You have to adapt to this world, this new world you got. And you have to figure it out. There's always a code, people. The code is, think of things you can do. Think of things you can't quarantine or have to quarantine for. And if you gotta break some rules, break some fucking rules, man. I mean, fuck. How many people, how many businesses in this world, in this city that I live, break the rules every day? I go to a whole nother state where I rarely see people wear masks. So why does so many people here in this state wear masks and so many people don't? And you could say, well, those people are the problem. But these are the people I still see having good conversations. But they do maintain the 6 feet distance. They all are really cool. All the stuff's out. And there's some people that you do run across some people in some states that have masks on. But why I'm talking about this is about getting right. And now that the NFL is going away, people are going to get back into the NBA, the NHL, NASCAR is going to be starting up soon. That'll really help a lot of people. And there's always soccer and table tennis.
Hell yeah!
So you got to look at it this way. You got to create your road. You got to adapt. You have to make sure, and you have to make sure that your family goes with you. Maybe you're just single. Maybe you're single and you're just working hard and you make some money. And, don't forget, you gotta pamper yourself too. You gotta give yourself some kind of thing. You gotta break out of the mold. You can't always eat Oreo cookies. Every once in a while, you need a chocolate chip cookie or an oatmeal raisin cookie. That's what I'm saying. It's got nothing to do with anything else anymore. It's sad that I see people going online and just cheering of what happened yesterday. And that's good. It's good to cheer for politics. It's good to be mad about politics. It's good. That's how some people can work out their things. But I think some people also get lost within that. And I think that politics seem to only come around every 4 years for me. And I pay attention to things, and of course within my city and when things are important come up like that. But most of the time, my family's either painting rocks, as you know, if you've ever listened to any of my other podcasts, I just don't watch football and go screaming and making fuck videos. I mean, was slamming around in the Snell touchdown. I just don't do that because I'm fucking insane. Look, I know I'm crazy. But my daughter loves it, and my wife loves it, and we're us type of people. And I don't expect a lot of people, like, out there in this world to relate to that. And that is fine. I am highly unrelatable. Because I'm unique, because I'm me. That's bigger than anything. And my daughter is taught that every single day. And yes, I have a stepson and another daughter. But there was other things. Our daughter is so grown up in some ways, and she did watch. She watched this whole election, and she liked Biden at first, and at the end she liked Trump. I did not do that. She said she watched the commercials, she saw things, and some of her friends talked online. And that's what happens. And she's 9. And that politics are hitting people like that. She didn't get politics from us. But then when she asks questions, we answer them. And she loves electronic music, so she loves Avicii. And, she follows our music. That's why we love Kiss. And it's a big reason why we're a Kiss family. It's her. And it's a big reason why when she goes to tournaments coming up, nothing in this world is going to stop her from going. Whether I can compete or not, I would love to. I hope that I can be ready. I hope that I can overcome my fears of, I spar a lot. I spar hard. I've been hurt, and I think I've hurt. But I've become so much stronger than ever in my entire life, even when I played football, even years ago when I was lifting heavy, even, after that. Like, this is insane. I love it. And I see it. And I know I can push through. I'm learning katas, and this new kata, the kata 3. It keeps me so sane. And then the video games, and then the constant home improvements, and then when the weather gets better and the puppy's bigger and can be babysat, we can take the trips back to Niagara Falls. We can eat J-Rock's burgers at the Rock Burger. Uh-huh. Yeah, little tasty stuffed them up burgers. Drizzled with the things and the things eatable. Uh-huh. Yeah!
Bring the pain!
And I try to stress, that's what all of my podcasts, yes, I say some very bold things. Yes, when I go Painbringer, I say things that need to make sense to some other people. Not just always what people want to see. Not people's little parties. Not people's little things. Have your party. Have a beautiful party. Live. Smell the roses. Call somebody. You hear it all the time, people. But what you don't hear and what you don't see is people doing it. And we do. We do. At school, it's go hard or go home. Then they have another saying. They said, everybody wants to do martial arts until they get punched in the face. I've been punched in my face a lot. I've been kicked, and I keep coming back. And I turned 43 this year, and I started a year ago. Mid-February, one day, Molly, she was on me. And I was like, all right. I put a black shirt on. I went and I got some black sweatpants. I put my gray sweat, jumpers. They're pretty slick. I went there and I came in and I said, I'm going to do this. And everybody's like, what? You're going to go out there? I'm like, yeah. And I went out there. These people are like, this is for these fucking old guys out here. Like, come on. Right? I hung. And through the determination and the camaraderie and the constant pushing and becoming better and believing in myself. Even when I don't believe in myself, they make me believe in myself. That's what everybody needs. Whether it be martial arts, fencing, crocheting, painting rocks. You'll hear me say that a lot. Sing. If you can't sing, still sing. Maybe do karaoke if it makes you seem weird. What pop song pop, whatever. Do something. Just don't get lost. Leave the past in the past. Always just be people. Be nice to people and do the things that you want to do. Because we do. And I feel sad when I don't see other people do that. And I don't understand it. I mean, I see all these people working hard. Go do something. But I think sometimes maybe we do have low steps for our little goals. Like maybe one day I'll get a chance to buy a PlayStation 5 and it'll be the greatest day. And I'll be like, woo! Oh my God! I'm like, yeah! Woo! Like that video. And then you have so many other things that can relate. And it's just about good times. And then family. And even if you're a single person with no kids, you got family somewhere. And if you're alone in the city, you know somebody. And if you don't, maybe make a friend. Maybe try a new friend. That's the number one thing that I love the most. Is I'm a cheerful dude. Like when I walk around, I'm just like, hey, how you doing? And you don't need to see my face because the aura I put off is healing. And when you're sitting there and you see so many people stressed now and then like all this and it sucks. It makes you want to run away. It makes you want to just move to Shelby, Montana.
Oh yeah!
Yeah, I said it. That's why I
Bring the pain!
Or move to Niagara Falls. Or move to Canada. It doesn't matter if it's better or worse there. Sometimes something fresh, a new door, a new path is all you need. That's actually the most revitalizing thing in life. Is being able to quote a Fall Out Boy song. Which is weird because I really don't quote them. I actually have two quotes. It's the same song. Even if you fall down into pieces, you build something new out of the dirt. Something like that. In other words, like you can always burn it down, but within the ground, grass will grow and life will grow. You will grow. And another quote from the same song: the brightest things fade the fastest. So, and that's for me. That's one. I've said this before. That's one of my craziest things. Is I think that I put off way too much energy, and maybe that's why I can't, like, I'm heavy breathed and the masks sometimes can get to me, but I overcome these things. I do it and I serve people up. I go, hey, whatever, man. I will do it. But when I'm alone and I'm just doing my thing and I have no mask on, just leave me alone. Just leave me alone anywhere in life. And that's why when I'm driving in my car and I'm singing and loving that music or singing some Avicii, man, or some Kiss, or Bobby Brown, or Spice One, you ever pull up next to me and say, yeah, where's your mask? I'm going to tell you, fuck you. Seriously. Because I'm in my world, planet Painbringer. That's the world that we live in. And it's not different from your world. It's our perspective. And our perspective is what we make it. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Like, I started off angry and I winded it down to this right now. And I'm going to keep it short and sweet. And I want you to know that the world is beautiful. And there's always fights to be found and had. And there's always time to bring the pain. But sometimes you got to bring the fun. Sometimes you got to bring the heal. Sometimes you got to bring the smile. Sometimes you got to bring the joy. Sometimes you got to bring the better abs. Sometimes you got to bring a better roundhouse. Sometimes you got to put more gusto. I got to learn things. At age 42 going 43, I have to learn how to be aggressive. Even though, like, I haven't gotten a real fight in a long time. But this is big. And now that my daughter wants to go into a competition, this is what I've always wanted. This is why I joined karate. Because there was this thought that it would drive her, would motivate her, and see me, no matter how bad of a beating I took, no matter what happened to me, no matter how hard. And guess what? I get better and better because of the people around me, because of her, my daughter. She's the one that inspired me. And then, of course, always owning like 200 Cantonese films, Japanese films, whatever you want to call them. Jet Li's, Bruce Lee's, Jackie Chan's, Sammo Hung's. Like, I got them all. I got it all. And crazy stuff. Lungyar Land, whatever his name is. But, it's always been a passion of mine, and I never followed it. This is my new direction. COVID presented that. Before COVID, it presented that. Me and my family had a great year going on trip after trip, doing whatever we could do. And when me and Mini Override got back to karate, and mind you, I had 2 blocks. I learned this year 2 times, 1 month and almost like 10 weeks off during my learning period. And she was a big part of that when we were at home. And the inspiration. And now, whatever happens going forward, happens. Am I ready? Am I not ready? She's ready. Is she ready? Sometimes you got to make those steps in life. And that's why I say you should always remember to bring the pain. Ooh, yeah. That's what's up, people. I hope y'all have a great day. Take it to heart. Always remember to be the pain with the pain bringers. Follow me on my Patreon, www.patreon.com/bring the pain. Yo, I've been on fire giving out content, video content, audio content for the NFL playoffs. I got a championship right now. Joe, check that other podcast. Get at it, people. And if you hit me up and you follow me, you become a pain bringer, you get a free, right now, you get a free episode. You come on an episode. That's how it rolls. That's how you bring the pain. And that's what I always want you to remember. Ooh, yeah. So let's get to it.
Bring the pain!